Hello everybody, welcome to the first video of my British Championship Finals analysis of my games. So for the first round, it's going to be a very short video because for this game I was at the very bottom of the pairings. I was just inside the top half. So that meant I had to play the lowest rated player in the whole tournament. I was actually hoping I could be the next seeding down, so I would actually be the underdog against the top seeded player, Grandmaster Michael Adams. I do not think I would have achieved a win, but there is an outside chance I may get a draw, and also it would be such a great experience to play a legend of British chess that even if I got absolutely annihilated, it would still be a fantastic experience to show on this channel. But instead, I got somebody who is rated. The last official rating they had is the equivalent of about 1,800, but in the tournaments they've been playing and that they qualified for, they performed much higher than that, at about 2,300. And so, as white, when the game got started, I played c4, trying to get them out of theory, because d4 and e4 are much more well known. Knight f6, very flexible move. I'm still in the dark as to what black is planning. And after knight c3, I don't think he had expected me to play this move, because he spent several minutes thinking here. Possibly he may have prepped for me, and I often play g3 at move 2. So knight c3 to me is more flexible. I can play d4 and e4 depending on what black does, and I can play g3. And there's a few other options I can do as well. So he played g6, and here I reverted back to my sort of established knowledge of theory with g3. And the plan is that black will almost certainly play the moves bishop g7 and castles. So I don't want to play d4 and e4 going into a King's Indian mainline defence. I prefer keeping it in English, not moving my pawn to d4, and therefore there is less theoretical knowledge which has been established here. So I'm hoping that I can outplay my opponent, who I'm still thinking may only be around 1800 strength, but have just had an amazing tournament in the past, which qualified him for this tournament. However, after his move bishop g7, we are for this tournament on a call where our cameras are on, everything is being shown just to make sure that there's no underhandedness in the tournament, and he had not yet joined the call. And had trouble, I think, guessing online. So around here, unfortunately, the game was defaulted and I was awarded the win. If the game had continued, though, I'd obviously was going to go bishop g2, because what else is there? It's clearly the most obvious move. And my guess would be black would castle here to keep themselves flexible. And then I have an interesting choice as to what to do. d4, d3, e4 are all very valid moves. Knight f3 is also a good move to play as well. I think I would have done an English Botvinnik with e4. Black needs to stop me playing e5, so d6 is the main line. Knight ge2, and if he knows his theory, then he may play c5, which is generally considered to be more successful than playing e5, as in a regular King's Indian. Black set up a kind of Benoni structure, and then I can either play d4 going into sort of more mainline theory, like a Maroczy bind Sicilian, but a little bit different, which I may well have done. But again, I am more a fan of the simple approach, where I play d3, and then at some stage I try to play the moves either b2 to b4, or f2 to f4. And very occasionally black will allow me to push d4 at the right moment when I've developed all my minor pieces. So this is possibly a way the game could have continued, but we'll never know because of the very early awarding of the game to me. So that is my first round experience in the British. Second round, though, will be a lot more eventful. I'm going to be playing Matthew Wadsworth, who is an international master, quite a young player relatively to other players. I think he's in his early 20s, like 21, 22 maybe. And we've clashed a few times. I believe the first time we played was in a rapid play match, and I ended up winning. But then the second time we drew, where I was very lucky to draw. And then the third time we played, about a year and a half ago, I think, was in an international norm event, and I was level for most of the game, but then right at the end I messed up and he beat me. So I'm hoping I can get my revenge tomorrow. Thanks for watching this video, and see you next time. Bye.